Man, you guys, you came back. Well, you either are extremely bored people and you have no life, or you're getting something. I'm just hoping it's the second one. So, see, I'm thinking like God is either this lonely fella that just needs a friend, or He's on to something and knows truth, huh? I mean, like why would He send His Son and do what He does and write His Word and pour out His Spirit and woo us and continue to woo us? And come on, it's not that God's this lonely guy that needs a friend. He's God and He knows the truth, and love never fails. So it's all He knows to do is to keep that thing alive and keep that. There's a truth that the gospel wants us to become. Amen? And God will never change His mind. He doesn't seek its own. Love doesn't seek its own, so God doesn't seek His own in the sense of He doesn't take an account of a suffered wrong. Who grew up thinking, boy, I just so hurt God, and God must be so disappointed? And you picture God that way because you've pictured people that way your whole life, because people have been that way their whole life. God's not that way. He doesn't cry for Himself. He cries for us. Love doesn't seek its own, guys. We got to get this. Love doesn't seek its own. He's not sitting there hurt. He's hurting. I was interceding years ago, and I'm praying, and I'm repenting for the body, and I'm praying about some things that were on my heart, and I'm really crying. And he said, he interrupted my intercession. He's like, hey, Dan. And I'm like, he said, you do know I'm not hurt, right? I'm hurting for people. They don't see who they are. I'm not hurt. I'm not offended by men in the way that you know men to be offended. I'm not hurt. I don't need sympathy. I don't need pampered. I don't need comforted. If God's weeping, He's not weeping because you disappointed Him. He's weeping because He knows you're so much more than you're giving yourself to. It's a whole different weeping. How many of us have corrected our kids just because they crossed the line, and if we told them once, we told them 100 times, and we were a little frustrated, so we set them straight? That's not how God does it with us, and that's how He wants us to do it with our kids. He wants you to correct your kids and discipline your kids because they're so much more than what they're giving themselves to, and you want to teach them that any form of discipline should teach a child that these kinds of actions bring painful repercussions, and it doesn't need to be this way. Your life is so much more than this action. So when you discipline a child, who's it really for? It's the child. But how many times have we disciplined children just because we're frustrated? And I'm encouraging you to don't ever discipline your children that way. Because we're teaching and we're being taught by all that. And that's not how God functions. God doesn't just set you straight. He's not just frustrated. He says, okay, this is going to cost you. Okay, you want to travel that road? Here, break a leg. Now there's people that believe that's God. You can't show me that's God in the Bible. You can't prove to me that's God. You can't look at the New Testament through Christ and tell me that that's God. It's not God. He doesn't break your leg. Why would He have to break your leg and place charades with you and go down a wrong road? He would just woo to you and whisper to your heart and say, no, you're more than that. That's not the road to travel. And you might break your leg on that road, but God didn't snap it. He's trying to call you home. Come on, that would be a pretty controlling God. Okay, you don't want to go where I want you to go? I'll break your leg. Maybe you'll listen. You show me the love and relationship in that. That makes you a Christian robot. That makes you a slave to Him. That's not a son or daughter. Come on, if you broke your kid's leg, you'd go to jail. But somehow you think God's breaking people's legs to teach them a lesson. Come on, guys. I don't know who I'm talking to. I think I'm talking to one or two mindsets out there that God just wants to shake up a little bit. You got to get a better impression of God, or you'll never grow close to Him. You just think He's just some sovereign, controlling God that, man, He's love. He wants to woo you to His heart. He wants to draw you to Him. It's the goodness of God that leads men to change. People say, well, there's a judgment. You got to teach. You can't just teach love. It's the goodness of God that changes men's lives.